Hi honeys, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, so we're going to make a really simple, cute, adorable Easter basket. Now, I wanted to make these baskets because I want to use them and put them on the top of the shelf where I work so we can have some Easter decoration for the kids. And I thought that a recycled item would probably be the best thing to use because baskets are a little bit expensive. Unless you find really good deals, they can really be a little bit expensive. And if we're using them for decoration purposes, you don't really want to spend too much money on buying baskets. So I'm going to show you a very simple, affordable way to create this really lovely, pretty little Easter basket. I just love it. I thought it was so cute, so adorable. We're going to hang this or place this on top of one of our shelves. Hopefully it's going to show because the shelf is really kind of up high, but we don't want the little kids to be touching this because they're tiny, they're small little babies. We don't want them to put stuff in their mouths, so we have to try to keep it away from their reach. But I think it's going to look super adorable, and I love the detail of the little birdies right here in the top. I just love this basket. It came out so adorable. I love it, and it was so simple to make, and I want to show you how easy it is to make this out of recycled items. Okay, so what we're going to need for this project are simple things that we probably already have at home, which is one of the best way to create projects is having things at home so you don't spend any money. I have this little plastic little container that I get at the dollar store. Usually you have candy or cotton candies in here. This one was for the Halloween cotton candy, but they have like for Easter, for Valentine's Day, for Christmas, they always have these different kinds of cotton candies, and I love buying them. They're super yummy. I get them at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to use this as our little basket, okay? I mean, listen, it cannot be any more simpler than just a little container or tub, plastic, done. We are going to use some lace because lace is one of those things that makes a basket look super pretty. Not to mention that I have a lot of lace that I can use, so I'm going to be using lace for this project. I'm also going to be using some trims because we want our basket to look really pretty. We're also going to use some ribbon, and we're going to use some Easter eggs, some little chickies like this. They're really tiny and super adorable. And that's basically it. And maybe a little string of beads. That's basically it. Now, before I get started, you could definitely cover your plastic with felt. You guys know how I feel about felt. Felt is one of those crafty items that I absolutely love to use. However, in this particular case, I don't like using felt because I want my basket to be full. So my recommendation is to use maybe some kind of ruffle ribbon, and that's gonna help you make your basket look more full and more like full of life, right? Okay, so let's start with the ribbon. I have this beautiful, gorgeous, minty ribbon that I'm going to use. Listen, very simple. Start from the bottom. Find yourself your starting grounding area. I'm going to start from back here. Where you start is how you're going to finish your project. So if you go around with your lace, where you start is where you're going to finish. And that's where you're going to continue, okay? So find yourself a grounding area where you want to start your wrapping around your lace. I'm going to start mine roughly around here. And basically just wrap your lace around. I'm going to use hot glue because hot glue is obviously one of those things that is awesome to use. It dries very quickly, and I love my hot glue, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to wrap this around. Okay, now if you want to cover your plastic container, you can do so. I don't want to cover mine because I don't need to. So just wrap this around. And then what I'm going to do is every little, you know, every little inch or so, I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue. I'm not going to add my hot glue all the way around because I don't want this to be so messy, okay? But I am going to add hot glue every little, I don't know, every little once in a while. So just go around your plastic. Make sure you squish a little bit where you add your hot glue so it kind of adheres really well to the plastic. And don't worry, it's not going to melt because you're not going to really add a lot of hot glue to this project. You're just going to add a little tab, as you can see there. And just go around. Now, you don't have lace to do this project. Let me tell you, this is an awesome time for you to go in those scraps that you have of fabric and also use fabric if you want. You don't have to use lace. You can use whatever you want. So here I am almost done. As you can see there, I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to trim. I want to go over a little bit, okay? Just over a little bit the where I started. I'm going to trim. Okay, this a little bit here. I'm going to add some hot glue. And then I'm going to layer over the other end. See that? See how simple that was? How pretty. Now make sure that you, the only thing you have to be careful with this is that you don't want to start your ruffles too low, because remember, you're going to put this on top of a table. So if you start your ruffles too low, then your ruffles are not going to allow your little basket to sit properly. So just start, don't start all the way at the bottom. Start like I did, like maybe like an inch over. Obviously covering your plastic, but starting a little bit inch over, so this way it doesn't disturb the bottom part. And you're gonna basically just do this, guys, all around. Remember, where you finished or where you start is where you continue, okay? Do this all around your basket, and it's gonna be the most adorable basket you have ever created on your own. So go around. Okay. Now again, if the decoration bothers you, don't even, if it bothers you, the design on the plastic little container or tub, just cover it with like another fabric if you want. It doesn't bother me because it's going to be covered, so you know, the lace does the covering for me, so that doesn't really bother me. But if it bothers you, then you can always cover it up with some fabric, some felt, you know, whatever you want. Even paper, you can even use paper if you want. Okay, so we're going to go all the way around. Okay, and then you're going to go over, and then you're going to trim right here. And a little bit of more hot glue, because you don't want this to be sticking out like that. You want it to be flat. And there you have it. See that? How cute is that? I love it. We're going to continue, okay? Continue all around until you have your entire tub covered. Now, you don't want to like go too low. See how you don't want to go too low, because depending on the size of your ruffle, it depends on how you're going to lay this down. To make your life easier, if your ruffles are thick like mine, you don't have to like necessarily continue where you finished. You can go a little bit higher, make sure you're covering the part at the bottom. But this way, you can start a little bit higher, gives you a little bit more room to work with, and you don't have to completely go all the way around and use a lot of materials, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, if your lace is a little bit smaller or not as thick as mine, then you're gonna obviously have to do it a little bit more closer to each ending that you or each line, okay? But because mine is thick, I can kind of play around with it and just start like somewhere like roughly around here. See? And that's fine. That works perfect for me. So you're gonna go around again. And this is such an easy way to save money, guys. If you have, let's say you have a whole bunch of these to do, right? Maybe you want to give these as gifts for Easter baskets, right? This is a very affordable way of doing it. You save yourself some money. You kind of like personalize your little basket to your, your liking. And the best part is you don't have to leave home. You have all these things at home that probably we all have. You can basically do this project with your babies. This is a really good family project. Sit down on a Sunday afternoon with your children and just, start decorating your Easter baskets. And it's just a really, really fun project to do, I think. Okay, I think we just probably gotta go around one more time. And I think we're basically done. Let's see here. Where's my scissors? Yeah, I think one more time would be perfect, and then we're done. Who would have thought, right? Making an Easter basket out of a little plastic container. Okay, so see, I only need one more round. Where did I start? Here. One more round and I'm basically done. So that's perfect. So let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna do mine's white. I'm kind of alternating between the beige, the blue and the white, as you can see there. So I wanna do white on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue here. See that? And then we're basically almost done. Well, not really, but at least our basket is basically complete. Okay, a little bit more. And you can save these for next year too, which is a great thing to do. You can just save it for next year if you want. Okay, I'm gonna cut this here, and then we're basically done covering our basket, or our not basket, our plastic container, which now is a basket. There we go. See that? And this is how easy and simple it is to make a really adorable basket. You see how pretty that looks? It is so cute, and you just made it out of like a plastic container. Now, don't worry about the inside, because you can always cover this with, which we are going to add some grass inside of this. Now, if that bothers you, you can always, again, maybe add paper, maybe add fabric, or whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. It's not going to show. It's going to go up high in the shelf, so that's not even going to show. So that's okay for me. Perfect. So we're done with our little basket. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little handle to the little basket. So what I'm going to use here is going to be my Chanel little, my Chanel little pipe cleaner. And I'm going to add some of this really pretty beads around my Chanel. Now, I'm going to start a little bit halfway, and I'm just going to go around every little, like sporadically, I'm just going to add a little bit of that of hot glue, just so that my beads can kind of stay together and hold. Okay, just like that. And then I'm just going to go around, just like this, see? And then I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue, making sure my bead touches that hot glue. And then we're going to go around again, and then maybe we can add a little bit of hot glue. And this is what's going to be our little handle for our little basket. See? Go around, some hot glue. There we go. See that? And maybe I'm going to go around one more time. And I think that's where I'm going to stop, because, yeah, I'm going to stop right there. Okay, I'm going to cut my little string of beads. I'm going to kind of tuck in just a little bit here with a little bit of hot glue. You're going to need a little bit of space like this to kind of like put your handle onto your little basket. So that's why I didn't actually go all the way around with my bead. You could if you want to, but I kind of don't want to do that because I kind of just want my beads to be on my handle. See? Just like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let me put you a little bit closer. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to measure to see where you want your little handle. My handle is going to go roughly like right there, as you can see there. And the greatest thing about this is that you can kind of move it around to however you want. I'm going to put my handle roughly like right there, as you can see. And I'm just going to add a little bit of hot, actually not a little, a lot of hot glue right to the edge, right here, where my handle is going to be attaching. So I'm going to add some hot glue. I'm going to be very generous, and I'm going to hold that right there, and that's what's going to hold my little handle together. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing in the opposite side. Okay, this is my basket. See that? And I'm going to add some hot glue on this side right here. And then if you have an extra, like if you think your handle is way too long, you can always trim it down. I don't trim anything down until I'm actually ready to just, trim things down. I'm going to leave it there for now because it doesn't really bother me. But later on, I probably will trim it. And that's how you're going to create your little handle. Very simple, very easy. You can double up on your Chanels if you want. You can double up on your pearls if you want. You can really do however, whatever it is that you want. Okay, very good. Now, let's do my trimming because I have to really, let me see what time is it. Oh my gosh, I got a very little time left. Okay, I'm going to do my little trims that I have here, which I love. And I want to go around my little basket with this lovely trim that I got here, okay? Again, find your grounding, start, which I want to start, where I want to start. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start back here. A little dab of hot glue. And that's going to be your trim. That's going to go around, all around your little basket, including around your handle, which also is going to secure your handle and make sure that your handle is not going to go anywhere. So you're going to add a little bit of glue right there. You're going to add your trim, and that's going to really secure your handle right there. And then we're going to just go all the way around, and we're going to add a dab of glue. Okay, and just go around until you go completely around your basket. If you don't have trim, you can always use ribbon. Another great thing to use is your pipe cleaners. You can go around with your pipe cleaner if you don't have any trim. You can use that too. Maybe a different color of pipe cleaner. You can go around maybe with a pink one and just go around it. And maybe you probably need 2 pipe cleaners to complete the whole circle of the basket. But that would also be a very good idea if you don't have trim. You can also, if you don't have trim, you can also use the pearls that I did over here. You can actually go around with the pearls. You can use pom-poms if you want. You can really use anything. I mean, this project is so very easy to create, and you can definitely alter it however you want. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here and finish this off. And look how pretty that looks. I love it. See that? Obviously, you have to clean all these little... Look how pretty that looks. How gorgeous is that basket? I just love it. Okay, so pretty. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is going to be super simple. We're going to get some ribbon. I have this one that I bought at, I think it was a dollar store, that says Happy Easter. And what I want to do is I'm just going to do like kind of like that little, just a little, like I guess it's like a cancer sign. You know when they do the little cancer sign? That's kind of like what I'm going to do. And that's basically what I am basically just going to do. I'm going to put this little ribbon right over here, and that's going to cover my little handle. Before you do that, make sure you secure it. Add a little bit of that. Go like this. And you're going to put a little bit of that over here. You're going to put your ribbon right there. And that's going to really look pretty. See that? And let's do the same thing on the other end. Put some hot glue here. Gonna put some hot glue right here. And there you have it. See that? And then you have that really pretty, super adorable, gorgeous little bow. Now, what I want to do is, this one looks a little big though. Hold on. I might want to do this again. That looks a little bit too big. Hold on. We want to make sure that these are equal size, because I don't want, yeah. There we go. Equal size. I don't want my basket to look all uneven. So make sure your little ribbon is equal size to the other end, okay? That's better. I could say this for another project. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these tiny, tiny little bows right in the center of my little ribbon. See that? Just to give it a little bit more of pretty look. And that's what you're going to get. See that? How pretty? Let's do the same thing on the other end. And we're basically almost complete. See that? How pretty? Okay, that's it. We're done. What we gotta do next is add our little grass, Easter grass. And you don't really need a lot, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's add your Easter grass in there. See how it covers up already? It covers the, you know, the decoration or the advertisement that is on the plastic. It kind of covers it, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we're going to add all our little Easter stuffing in here, or the grass. And then we're going to add some eggs. I have here some of these pretty eggs that I just recently bought. I'm just gonna throw it in there, just like that. Okay. And then we're gonna add our super adorable little tiny birds. I love these little birdies. They're so cute. We're gonna add a huge one in the Easter basket, just laying in here just like that, peeking out. And then we're going to add the little baby ones right on the top over here, kind of like hanging onto the little handle, okay? So I'm gonna use one yellow, and I'm going to use 2 pinks. These little babies chicks are very popular. You can find these anywhere you can find them, really. I haven't seen them in Michael's, but I have seen them in AC Moore. So you're gonna hot glue your little chick right on top of your little handle, and you're going to add the 2 pink ones on each end. I thought that would be a really cute touch. Okay, see there? That's one little birdie. And then we're gonna add another birdie. And guess what? We're done. There you go. See that? He's so cute. The family of 4. 3 babies and mommy. How cute is that? I love it. And that's it, guys. That is how I complete this project. I love these little baskets. They're so freaking adorable. I just cannot even tell you how lovely these are. But look how pretty these came out, guys. They're so pretty. I mean, if you literally go to the store and buy this basket, it's gonna cost you at least maybe $7 to $8, at least, maybe even more. But look how pretty these baskets came out. These are just gonna look so adorable on top of the shelf. The kids are going to absolutely love it. And they're just so decorative and so much fun to look at, right? All right, honeys. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys enjoy making these little baskets. If you do, please make sure you Instagram me and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how your baskets turns out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I will see you guys on my next video. Make sure you thumbs up. Let's get 500 likes. Come on, guys. We can do it. 500 likes. I would love to see that. All right, honeys. Thank you so much for stopping by, my loves. I will see you on the next video. I have another juicy video coming up for you next. So make sure you stay tuned. Bye, honeys. Have a fantastic weekend and be safe.